right, welcome back. New day, another new workout. I am in a different location. I'm on vacation. I did a road trip, so because of that, I used my car, and with that, I was able to bring my kettlebells. I brought two, a lighter medium weight and a heavier medium weight. So with this 14 kilo, I'm going to be doing interval training today. I went for a really long hike this morning, so I'm going to just focus on upper body. With that said, with the lighter kettlebell that I brought with me up here, I'm going to do just do high reps, and so that's where the interval comes in. So here's the 4 movements. Okay, so it's alternating rows. And again, so the timing is 35 seconds work, 25 seconds rest. All right, so alternating rows. All right, so just going to go, again, I got the lighter weight, so I'm going high reps, alternating rows. Okay, movement 1. Then I'm doing alternating snatches. Okay, and I am switching on the up. Okay, so 35 seconds on, 25 seconds off. Next one is curl press alternating. So everything alternating. So curl press, switch on the low. Curl press, switch on the low. Curl press, switch on the low. Curl press, and that's 35 seconds on, 25 seconds rest. Last one of the 4 movements is high pull to, they basically call it an American swing, where you go way over your head. So it looks like this. High pull, American swing. High pull, American swing. High pull, swing. Okay, so 4 movements. I'm going for 24 minutes, so that's basically 6 rounds. And again, the name of the game, because I got that lighter weight, I want to get high reps in, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so let's get started here, and I'll just talk about things as I go along. Ready, steady, let's go. Okay, so alternating rows. So what's nice about this, being outside here, hopefully the audio is pretty good, because I'm doing a different microphone, and I think it's a little better than the last one I had, so a little bit of a road noise from the highway down below, and also the wind. So whenever I used to go on vacation, I would always hope to, or at least try to, find a gym nearby and just do drop-ins. There is a gym nearby. I'm up in Whistler, and I used to go to it, but now that I've been working out with kettlebells for a couple years, I'm excited to just work with this. So alternating snatches. So I brought with me 2 kettlebells. I really only needed to bring 1, right? I've proven time and time and again, well, all my workouts are only with 1 kettlebell. I just like to vary the weight for different exercises, but if you only got 1, you can always come up with a routine to work with the weight that you've got. If you got less weight, you're going to want to try and do higher reps, or do movements that, like shoulders, that you can only do with less weight. So it's totally adaptable, and you got to work with what you got. I'm very much aware that when you travel, and if you are going to bring a kettlebell with you, you're going to be limited in what you can bring. Okay, curl, press, switch on the low. Curl, press, switch on the low. So, fitness and working out, just fitness and health, is a priority for me. It is one of the values that I place high importance on in my life. So, to live it and experience it, I have to demonstrate it, which is why I'm, showing it to you here. All I need is a, 4x5 foot area, and I can do my entire workout. Doesn't take much at all. I could have done it in the living room, but my wife's on a work call, so I'm giving her the space. All right, high pull. So we're going for, again, today's about high reps. I did bring a heavier weight. I just didn't bring it upstairs with me at the moment. So I'll get that for the next video. While we're up here, it's summertime in the mountains, so lots of beautiful hikes. We plan on doing almost one a day. And that's a lot of elevation sometimes. So it is a leg burner. So I'm not too worried about doing leg workouts with the kettlebells while I'm up here. All right, so that was round one. We got 5 to go. Okay, rows. It's quite nice to have the breeze outside, even though it is a little bit of a warm air. Okay. Two. Okay, alternating snatch. Oh, lovely breeze up here right now. Because I'm up in the mountains, the temperature varies pretty drastically sometimes from morning to night. Tend to get a very strong afternoon wind, which is what I'm experiencing right now. And I'm loving it. Okay, curl to press. I'm not sure if I said or not, but this is 14 kilos, which is what, times 2.2? Almost 30 pounds, I guess. Okay. Next one, high pull, American swing. The only thing I'm struggling with right now is I used to have my whiteboard and keep track, just because I'm chatting a bit. I'm struggling to keep track of where I'm at with what movement's next, but let's just finish on round 2. I think I'll grab a pen and paper tomorrow so I can write down and make note of where I'm at. 2 rounds down, 4 to go. Yeah, so this morning we did a 9.5 kilometer hike. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, Rose. This is what I mean. Losing track of where I'm at. Yeah, so 9.5 kilometers this morning. About 600 meters, I think, elevation. You know, up and down, but most of it was at the beginning, which made it a nice hike, because that means the rest of the way was slightly downhill or flat. So I had a good view, went by a lake, went by a rushing river, so I've got videos and photos of that on my personal page. Okay, alternating snatch. So, one of the reasons, I don't know, I like hotels. I really enjoy hotels, but I think the reason why we like Airbnbs for longer stays, which is, you know, over 3 days is kind of a longer stay for us, is that the kitchen becomes so valuable, and maybe you pay a little bit more for the Airbnb versus the hotel nowadays, but the benefit is the tremendous cost savings when it comes to eating out and preparing food at home. My partner, she's a bodybuilder or physique competitor, and so right now she's really counting her macros and her food intake. So curl and press, and this gives her control, so we can be away and she can still have good control of her food. And I love it too. I really enjoy simple eating, you know, just good protein, some veggies, basic rice or whatever. So vacation for me isn't about, you know, completely indulging in all the foods and all the sweets. You know, I have ice cream every night. I really do. I have a sweet every day. Cause like, I want to feel good and look good, but I also want to enjoy life, and part of life is great food. So everything in moderation. High pull. So when we go on vacation, we try and keep our dietary intake similar to what we are at home. You know, maybe a nice splurge out on a dinner or a random unique dessert that's only local. But for the most part, food doesn't change. Where we spend most of our money is on the experience, location, adventure, experiences. So that's kind of where we have our values and spend our money. So up here in Whistler in the summer, I actually enjoy it much more so than, that's 2 more rounds, I think. We enjoy it much more so than the winter. We find there's just much more to do, and generally we're summer people anyways. Okay, Rose. So I don't know exactly where I'm at. I think I'm in round 5. That's the one downfall of this clock that I got, is it doesn't tell you where I am in the cycle. Okay, alternating snatch. So this is not a particularly hard workout. This is, I would consider this like a maintenance week. Okay, curl the press. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I get up to with the, I brought a 22 kilo as well. So when I get the 22 kilo, I can really push myself. Okay, so high pull, American swing, and that'll be round, I don't know, 4 or 5. Okay, rows, alternating rows. Yeah, I think while I'm away here, I'm just going to keep it simple. So the best ones for that are EMOMs, intervals, and probably go your own pace. So just a set amount of reps and workout. Stay away from the pyramid, because that's, I think, too much reliant on tracking. But these three, I think pretty fairly track in my head. Okay, rows. So I'm not 100% sure if this is my last round or not. We will find out. Okay, snatch. Yeah, because I brought the clock with me, it's easy for me to track. If I didn't have the clock on my phone, I have an interval timer. So I forget what it's called, but there's, I think, a bunch of free apps for interval timing, and they just, your phone will beep every, whatever you set it to, or just do a set amount of reps and sets. Easiest way to keep track while you're on the road. Okay, curl and press. I think my hosts have a camera watching me do a workout. Hi guys. You got a beautiful place, by the way. Really love it. Whoever did the decor, amazing. Okay. I totally just went on a brain fart there. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna do a high pull American swing. I don't know if I just blended the snatch or not, but high pull. All right. Tomorrow I'm bringing out the pen and paper. I gotta keep track here. Okay, so if I'm not done, it means I blended the high pull with, sorry, it blended the curl and press with the snatch. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do snatch again. I'm pretty sure I blended that with the curl and press. Or maybe I just forgot the curl and press altogether. I don't know. And if this is not done, then that means I got a full another round to go. I'm so confused right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, one more round. All right, I'm just gonna go through it. So snatch, curl and press, high pull. Okay, curl and press. Focus, focus. I don't know where I went wrong, but 24 minutes. I don't know. That was the workout. If you followed along, congrats. But thanks for joining me, and I will do a couple more while I'm up here. So see you next time.